Okay, so I had to go get a sweater. It's the air conditioning. The vent is just kind of a little bit over from where and that's why I think my candle flickers. When the air conditioning vent comes on, it flickers. Anyways, I'm Friday. This is the 420 Lounge. Welcome back for those of you joining again, and welcome to those that are new here. Our energies have synchronized. And yes, I am 420 friendly. So go ahead, light them up, smoke them if you got them, smash that like button, pass that puff. So we're going to do a 7-card spread. This is kind of like my new little favorite here. I'm going to try and do a few of them, and hopefully they'll gain some traction on YouTube. But anyway, so I've already cleared the air, cleansed the space, and called in spirit. For some reason, I find that a tongue twister. But anyways, so we're asking Spirit Source God if there are any messages of hope, health, and healing that they would like for us to read in these cards. This is a general message. My messages are timeless and for entertainment purposes only, of course. So let's see, what can we get here? Okay, so we have the 7 of Swords. So that's you. And this next card here is going to be represent your obstruction. What's stopping you from achieving things? I have 2 cards here. Okay, so the Death card and the 5 of Wands. Okay, so we're going to have to take a deeper look at those, because that's quite deep. So this third card here, this third slot that we're going to fill here is the solution. Oh, sorry, not the solution. I get all confused because I see 3 cards there. The third spot is, your solution. And then the 4th spot is your future. The 5th is your action or inaction. And the 6th is, I had to look at my chart just to double check. That kind of confused me there. I've probably done 100 of these already. Okay. Okay. So, oh boy. 5 of Swords. What's your solution? Wow. This next card is your future. Oh dear. Okay. So this one wants to go first. So that's the Knight of Pentacles. It's your solution. And this is your action. Queen of Cups. Alrighty. Okay, so this 6th spot is your shadow self. Sorry for the little bit of quietness there. I've got a little wonky. I don't like to bend my cards. I like to keep them so that they present nicely. Okay, there's 2 cards here. Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands. This is your shadow. This is the influence onto this obstruction. Okay, so this final slot at the top, slot number 7, that is your higher self, your ancestors, your spirit guides, God, whatever you would describe as something higher than you, higher than yourself. Wow, Two of Swords. Okay. So before we go any further, oh, and then we have the Hierophant on the bottom. So he's, so the energy the energy on this portion of the reading is the Hierophant. So that's a tradition, government, organizations, that kind of thing. Excuse me for a moment. Sorry. Okay, so the your position here is telling me that you have you've you've reached a point, or you're at a point where, regardless of the fallout, you're leaving, you're done. You don't care that you don't care that you're getting shortchanged. You're not, you may be back, who knows? But that's what I'm getting there. But then this obstruction is interesting, because there's so this death card is like transformation, death of an ego. But there's this force here is putting you in a position of resistance to the transformation. There's this Five of Swords generally would traditionally be read like as a bully. That mean, whatever. But I'm seeing this as your solution is to use everything at your disposal to. So you've got your Seven of Swords here, and then you've got your Five of Swords here, the Five of Swords that you're still holding. So the solution here is to decide what's important and fight for what's important. My readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. But this resistance to the transformation is, that's quite wild. The Knight of Pentacles here and the Queen of Cups. So the Knight of Pentacles is what you are striving for. So I feel as though this is a place of slow Southern comfort type feeling, slow, easy feeling. Maybe comfortable. I'm just getting this overall, but always open for a challenge. Okay, so this Queen of Cups here, she is this card represents the action or inaction for you to take in order to either obtain or repel or resist your future. The Queen of Cups represents a self-love, a understanding of your understanding of experiences and how they affect our being. The She's a beacon of light, but without darkness, there is no light. So there is between the darkness and her light, there is a prism of color that represents our energies and experiences over the course of time that shape our decisions. I am a prism walker. I like to explore and expose those, and I do that through tarot. So without the darkness, there is no light. The the shadow here feels as though it is methodical and chaotic at the same time. Um, um, I feel as though there are times when the shadow allows you to feel functional, and at other times dysfunctional. This and this is the influence over this transformation. That this there's the conflict, I feel like there's a constant chaos that maybe you are internally battling, and outwardly you look as though you are put together. There's even the clarity of the clarity that is pushed forward on you when you make the movement decision. It's like, okay, I don't, this is a battle scene, but this is also, I think, like, so you've got your 5 swords. Okay, okay, I lost the 2. See, there's 2 dead guys there. I lost the 2. I still have my 5. No worse for wear. Count my blessings. See, there's one. I don't know if you can see that on the camera or not. There's some birds in the back here, and then there's one. It's kind of just like a little white in the orange. Okay. So there is in order to overcome and get into this comfortable position here, the level of self-understanding, self-love, while still, I feel like you're still going to have to outwardly show love. on some like family members, or maybe you're in a type of employment where you are helping people, and you show love, you show empathy, you show that kind of thing. But you're going to have to show it to yourself, and that if you don't take action on discovering the types of things that fulfill, that tame your passions here in your shadow. So whether it's hobbies, or maybe it's um, mm, maybe the type of employment, something. It feels like there needs to be a little bit of um, drama and chaos to keep these happy, and stop them from influencing you from okay, stop them from influencing this, and then you can go ahead and go through your transition, and get to your comfort level. Now your higher self is or your ancestors, is there's going to be choices, there's going to be decisions, that's going to be the types of decisions that it's going to be damned if you do and damned if you don't. So you've got to figure out which do and or which don't are you willing to accept. Okay. Okay, so we're going to pull some of these 1JJs. This will be my last video today. Let's see here. So is there anything additional, Spirit Source God, that you would like to contribute to this reading using this deck? Is there anything at all? Sometimes there's nothing, and I can shuffle and shuffle and there's nothing. There we go. 3 of Cups. So there's a potential for celebration and get-togethers, and okay, so I feel like this is stopping you from socializing, maybe stopping you from interacting with people. Maybe you're a little bit lonely. Okay, I've got 2 cards here, the King of Swords and the Ace of Cups. And then we have the Tower on the bottom. So there's going to be little and I feel as though there's you're preparing yourself in this position. You're preparing yourself to accept rules and conditions that are going to assist in taming these 2. There's going to be some kind of this could be a physical kind of thing, like, you have to go and join a dart league or a bowling league, or you got to take up basket weaving, whatever. But obviously these two are chaos, so this could be something a little more exciting, like sky jumping or something. Who knows? Um, then there's going to be a moment of or a point at which there's going to be a release of I want to say a release of pressure, making you vulnerable. So there's that. Be mindful of that, because this could potentially, if there's anything that, look at Ten of Cups on the bottom. If there's anything that is unstable, it may not withstand. It may not withstand the coming events should they play out. Well, there's a lot of choices that are necessary. Um, maybe, but they're necessary, and you're just going to have to decide: is it this one or is it that one? I can only have red. I can't have purple. If I want purple, I can't have red. If you're getting what I'm going with here, so there's going to have to be some kind of sacrifices to be made to and that's coming from your higher self, your intuition, your ancestors, your spirit guides, whatever you want to name them. But you are choosing the action to obtain this is a very I feel like it can be fulfilling, or it should be fulfilling. So that's the reading for today. We're going to recap this real quick here. So your energy there is projecting a need to flee, or a need to just, you've had enough, you're leaving. And the obstruction you're encountering to obtain what it is that you desire, which is this level of comfort, this level of luxury. The obstruction is not not being able to allow the transformation to happen. Maybe forcing it to happen, forcing the transformation. So it's almost like you're not quite ready yet. And so you only get to leave with 5 swords. So this is your 5 of Swords. And that was your, this is your solution, was to escape, I guess. The introspect and the tenderness that you must show yourself while dealing with your shadow and finding something for your shadow to occupy itself with, um, and understanding why it behaves the way it does. You're going to be able to get something put together here. There's going to be something is going to come together for you here that will get you closer to this comfort. But there's going to be tough decisions to be made. Tough decisions to be made. There may be rules and regulations that have to be followed, or some kind of teacher may be involved. And anything that is not stable, from it will collapse. From whatever height it has become unstable, it will crumble. So your advice is be gentle on yourself. Be gentle on yourself. Find activities for the shadow to work, so that your conscience can get moving on this. So that's your reading for today. My name's Friday. This is the 420 Tarot Lounge. I am the Prism Walker.